Good morning from the very chilly central Queensland. Anchorage was absolutely stunning. Beautiful last night. It was dead flat. You can see it's just all sand. Woke up at about 4 this morning to a pretty stiff little sou'wester, which was kind of annoying, but it's kind of what you get in winter. So it's been no rush. Kind of got out the swag. Bowlys putting his away. I'm leaving mine for a little bit. First things first though, I got me coffee going, very important. Second, I'm reheating a fish burger because that's going to be delicious. I don't know, something about like wheat bix and stuff for me, it's not a thing. I have to actually eat real food for brekkie. Wheat bix is weird, like what is it? It's just dried stuff you put milk with, like that's not food. So we're going to sort it all out. Hopefully we're going to figure out what the sou'wester's going to do. Then we got to make a plan. We've got two plans. One's going to stay inshore and do some pretty cool stuff. We thought about it, like we've definitely got an idea. Or two, we're going to send it out wide because it's winter and there's Spanish here, and there's a pinnacle out wide that can sometimes hold like literally the motherload of Spanish. So we're still undecided. We do have a big boat. We can always punch it. Give us 20 minutes to sort this boat out and that should decide like what the wind will kind of... I actually think it is dropping off a little bit, so... Oh, that's a big squid. Look at the size of his mate. Woo!
I think I'm recording.
So? Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Good?
Yeah, I don't want to bring him too close. He's backing away. Oh, there's a huge one at the back.
What?
There's another one too. There's three of them.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if I bring mine up a bit.
Yeah, bring him up. I'll just sink it back down there. That one's big on the right.
Oh, he got him.
We're bending.
Huge. He's gonna spoil you. Oh no.
Alright, you land yours now. Don't point him at me though. He's big.
Huge, man. Do you reckon I can... Where's your...
He's actually big as.
This is gonna be so scary because he's gonna try and bite me. Okay, we're gonna grab the leader and then I'm gonna try get mine and then I'm gonna try get another one.
I don't like the way he's looking at me though.
Yeah, well...
You got it?
You wait till I judo chop him.
Got the dog. He's massive.
Yeah!
You got him.
I got him, eh?
Right, get the squid jig out fast again so I can get mine, then I'll get the other one.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not, though.
Look at the size of them. Still, they're all like the same size. They're tanks.
Okay, please. Do I need to entice him with a bigger jig? It's just here.
This is the longest squid hook up of all time.
Okay. That was a quick turnover.
You can go past him a little bit. Yeah, that's it. I have to see that.
Oh, rushing.
Got him. Smoked him.
The switcheroo.
Oh, look at the drag pit. Right, I'm gonna get mine in.
Oh. No backing away. You just go in once and go in hot and heavy.
No. Look at me like that.
Don't point him at me.
I'm not trying to.
You gotta lean over more.
Oh, yeah.
I can grab both.
Can you?
Yeah. You'll have to handle both Rodneys.
I can hold
And
it.
I'll grab and
Huge.
I'll grab and chop at the same time.
This is like world record spec.
You got tension?
Yeah, you got him?
Yeah. He's real big, this guy.
Nice, huge.
Okay, watch your tipless. Tip.
Holy silly. You got him.
Yeah. Okay, go again, Bowls.
Oh, you got it.
I'm going under.
Go and grab this thing.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
Get him, Bowls.
Yeah, I got him. You got a chop? Bang.
Absolutely epic spot to pull up quickly. We're just going to deal with these squid. That was Squid Pursuit at his best right there. Absolutely killed it. So Bowlys pulled out the beers. All I'm going to do is watch out for these few stingrays that are getting round. We're going to clean them up. It's about, what is it, 2 o'clock, Bowls?
2:45.
Oh, 2:45, so it's just on that time. All the tourists are starting to head home. Probably give it half an hour. By the time we clean these fish, have this beer, those mackerel and few GTs and all the rest of it are going to start rising up in the water column as all the boat traffic goes. So perfect timing for us. Not a bad little zone too, so. Ready? All right. So you would have seen the start of the morning, Squid Pursuit at his best there, but there's absolutely no other way to put it. That day was horrendous. There's no way to waste your time. I'm not going to kill you with boring footage. It just, nothing happened. It was one of those better days, and we ended up going, to say it was a better day, it was still 25 knots, but it was sunny, and which is the big thing. And all the tourist boats basically flogged the area that we wanted to fish. It was too windy to push outside and get those mackerel. So I'm going to make the best of a really bad day here. I've actually come back home. I'm with Jess. Little fella's asleep, so probably shouldn't be too loud. I'm going to cook calamari for you. You would have seen that last episode with Talby, and he said, I've got this squid recipe, and honestly, it'll change your mind, and you'll never ever eat squid the same again. I don't want to take his recipe because I feel like that's it's like taking someone's GPS coordinate, you know, it's like that's his thing. So I've slightly adjusted it. It's going to be very similar but a little bit different. I've played around with a few ingredients and try to come up with something a little bit different. And I'm going to show you guys because I'd love for someone to please try it and just see how good it is. So now we're going to start. Pretty simple ingredients really. So it's going to be red cabbage, shallots, limes, garlic, red onion, chili, and a bit of parsley, and I might even put some dill in there. But it's just a big throw together, which I'm going to put into a blender, put some lime juice in. The lime juice is going to cure it all, get all the flavours going. And then we're going to cook the calamari a little bit different, and I'm going to show you why. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to put 2 shallots in, and this is the best thing about what I just went and purchased. You just do that. It's one of these things from Big W. It was $25, and I honestly feel like I've wasted half my life chopping things up, because this is just like all I'm doing. I probably shouldn't even do that, but it just helps. So we're going to go a tiny bit of red onion, half a chili that I've seeded because Jess doesn't like it too hot. and I'll just hear about it. 2 cloves of garlic. Straight in there. Bit of red cabbage. Don't even have to do much with that. It can go in there. Bit of parsley. Obviously, if you've got a heap of calamari, you can adjust to suit. In there. It's like the man's version of doing it.
It's pretty wild.
And then 2 tablespoons. This is like the semi-important part. I swear I got a spoon here, dude. 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. I'm gonna go 1 of a bit of sesame oil. Add a bit of salt and pepper. Now, this is kind of a semi-important part as well. We're gonna go with 4 limes. Depends on how juicy the limes are, but I'm gonna go with 4 limes on this one. So, little fella woke up. But, would have been a fair while since you guys have seen him. What's he now, 14 months?
15.
15 months? Hey little guy. It's been a while, hey? It's insane how fast they grow up. So yeah, he's still up, he's still bashing fruit like normal, hey? But the poor little dude is really sick at the moment, so he's just gonna sit next to Dad. Hey, you gonna be a good boy? Yeah. He definitely hasn't got the laughs and the giggles like usual, but there's nothing worse than they get sick because it's just, happy baby just goes into sad baby and there's not much you can do about it, so. Oh yeah, squish your food on there. That's the way. Where are we up to here? So we've got our limes juiced. We've got all our bits and pieces in this thing. Important to try, before you go too far on the calamari, the whole idea behind the sauce, and that's probably the biggest part of this recipe, is the sauce. So you want it to be pure and you want the lime juice to actually be in there doing its thing. So we've got our 4 limes. I'm going to pour that juice in there. Now we're going to buzz it and just let it sit. Where's the thing? There's the thing, that's it. Because we just want that lime juice to fully start getting the flavours involved. Alright, ready? Little taste tester, just to make sure we're pretty good. Oh. Oh.
Good.
It's like an explosion of flavours. It's so gnarly. Heck.
Too much of anything?
No, not at all.
Good.
Alright, we're just going to pour that. I'm going to save this, but I'm going to pour a bit into here. This is basically going to be our little dipping. Perfect. Alright, so he's going to sit and just cure and get all kind of flavoursome. And this is the part of the squid that's going to be a lot different to what you guys are used to. So I got myself a squid tube here. And what I'm going to do is run my knife straight down the centre of it. So basically turn it into that, like butterfly your squid. The good part about doing this as well is that if there was any leftover gunk that was in the squid, we can get rid of it. So you can either scrape it away, cut it away, but you come out with just these perfect kind of calamari butterfly sections. You're gonna run the knife straight down the center again. You're gonna come up with 2 halves. And now with this section, this is where it's pretty important. We're gonna cut triangles. So I'm just gonna run the knife like basically zigzag down the squid. So triangle, triangle. All right, before we go and potato starch the calamari, instead of using all the hectic stuff to kind of batter it, we're just going to put a bit of... Oh man, that sucks that you're sick. I'm going to put a little bit of sesame oil in the Glad bag. That's going to give it the kind of moisture it needs to stick, or the potato starch to stick on it. Obviously, if you're like, you can take a lot more time on this process. I get a bit carried away and just go hot and heavy and just put the whole lot in. But we're just going to put potato starch in there already, which is in, and then some over the top. Give it a bit of a shake around. Let it sit for a minute. What do you reckon, doll? I reckon it's working.
It's not giving me anxiety at all.
No?
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Parky? Isn't that pretty good? Do you want to shake it? You want to shake it? I think it's giving him anxiety and he doesn't want to be a part of it either. Okay. I reckon that's pretty good. Next, I'm going to heat up this oil because we're going to shallow fry it and give it a bit of a clean up. Give me a minute. Now we've got all our triangles and we've just let the potato starch sit on them for a bit while this gets hot because you want it to fully dry out. The idea is when I drop this in here, that's going to get extremely hot and extremely crispy. What I try and do is like the whole clockwise thing, because people don't understand how quickly calamari cooks. You really don't want to cook it for long at all. This is a lot thicker than normal, but pretty much as soon as it goes in and gets covered, I'm going to take it out. Come on, little calamaris. Okay. Finished product. Now this is the idea behind the little triangle. So you grab the pointy section of the triangle and use it as like a little spoon as your dipping sauce, and that just goes straight in there. Certain things in life you've got to trust me with. One of them is using vibes, and one of them is this recipe for calamari. Absolutely insane. Like, Talby, you're a legend for showing us this. It's definitely not going to be the first or last time, but oh, my mouth's like super watery because there's so much flavours in there. It's actually amazing. Best thing about something like this, you take a bad day, you make something really good of it. You know, I've said it before, I've caught 1 million fish, and something about catching squid with a couple of mates is so funny. Like, you get one of those big giant squid, latch onto someone and try and bite them. It's got to be one of the funniest things you'll see on the boat. Yeah, oh, sorry man. You going this way now? So, for me, the idea of catching a few calamari on a really bad day, coming back home, hanging out with the team, and cooking up something nice that even Jess is going to enjoy. Perfect outcome, perfect little end to a bad day. And hey, look, wasn't that bad. We're on the water doing our thing. We spend one more night on the boat. We fish the next day, which will be... that video will be ready for you guys on Sunday. And I do something I've never ever done before, but it's incredible, and I'm going to start doing a bit more of it. So stay tuned for that one. For now, Thanks for watching. Please send me a message on social media if you try this recipe and give it a run. Tell me what you reckon. It's 100% worth it. Ready? Do your wavings.
You gotta say bye-bye though.
Bye-bye. Say bye.
Oh.
Oh, doggos are coming in. It's all happening.